Hey everyone, welcome to the Geek Envy Podcast, episode 53. My name is Joey, and this podcast is about video games, geek culture, and anything else we feel like talking about. I'm joined by the usual crew. Cor is to my right.
Hello.
Cor, could you give me a little room?
What? Yeah, I'm sorry, my bad, COVID and all.
No worries. And Eric is to my left.
Keeping my 6 feet of distance.
Yes, thank you. And we have a special guest joining us tonight. Courtney, do you want to introduce our friend of the show?
This is Sam. She is an awesome person, and she is going to kick our butts tonight.
Ooh. Is that
a lot
true,
of pressure.
Sam?
A lot of pressure.
Well, good luck. What did we do last podcast? Last podcast, we interviewed blacksmith and craftsman Charlie of the, I guess his business is called Glen Forge. Charlie forges items from a really hot little cave thingy. I don't know what they call that. A forge, I guess.
A forge.
And he also... Yes, he also crafts armor from leather. So I didn't connect the two.
It was very informative. I enjoyed the conversation.
Great. Yeah, it was a great interview. Charlie does a lot of things, so check him out on Etsy and all the social medias that exist, and then take a listen to the interview. Check out our YouTube and learn something new if you didn't already know about forging and blacksmithing. It's a cool, intense, patience-inducing craft. Is what.
So if you're an Argonian, it's perfect for you.
Yeah, and Sam, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We're gonna do something a little unique today, a little more loosey-goosey. I kind of think of it as like our summer break, because we've had an intense couple months of interviews and hard-hitting podcasts full of our knowledgeable discussion.
Heck yeah.
Random things, anyway. So we're going to play a game. I'm going to pit the three of you, Cor, Eric, and Sam, against each other in in 3 rounds of 20 questions, video game themed 20 questions. And all 3 of you are going to sort of be working together at the start, but also competing against each other. And like I said, there's going to be 3 rounds of 20 questions. We're going to try to move kind of quickly, and hopefully, we don't go too long. And then whoever has the most points at the end, and you get points by, of course, guessing the game that is in question, you'll get to be introduced as the Supreme Gamer of Geek Envy at the beginning of the next podcast, which I know everyone has been vying for since we started this thing.
Of course. Very sought after position. Yeah.
You know it. But of course anyways, it involves me giving up my title as Supreme Gamer of Geek Envy.
Oh, okay.
Self-reigning.
Yeah.
He gave it to himself.
I'm being very, very humble here. So there's going to be 3 categories in our 20 questions game. The first category being AAA games, and then the second category is JRPGs, which is Japanese role-playing games for those who don't know. And the final category is indie games, and those are kind of considered games that aren't really backed by a large studio, that are kind of created independently, and in some cases by a single person or a small team. We're going to roll the dice to see what order everyone goes in, and what's going to happen is that whoever wins this dice roll is going to get first the ability to ask the first question, and then we'll go in order after that. And with that ability comes the ability to guess first after they've asked a question. But then you other players will get the opportunity to guess what the game is after that player has guessed. Points will be decided based on how many questions it took you to figure out what game is in question, and also based on the difficulty of the category. AAA games, there's a lot of them. They're well known. They're popular. That has the least. That's been designated as the least difficult, so that has a point value of 2 points. So whoever guesses that game will get 2 points to their name. And then JRPGs are a little bit more difficult, so they've been attributed a value of 3 points. Indie games, there's a ton of those, so you'll get a larger value of 4 points if you guess that game correctly. And since we're also deciding based on how many questions it took, if it takes you 10 or less questions to let me make sure I got that right before I lie. Yep, if it takes you 10 or less questions to guess the game, you'll get 3 points added on to your round. And then if it takes you 19 or less questions, 19 to 11 questions, you're going to get 2 points. And if it took you all 20 questions, you only get 1 point. 3 rounds will add up, will tally up everything at the end of the game, and whoever has the most points will be crowned Supreme Gamer of Geek Envy. So good luck. If you have any questions, please hold them. No questions.
I understand any of that, but we're gonna freeball this.
There's no 20 questions for questions.
That would get kind of meta.
Alright, so we've got a D20 here, and we're gonna roll it. Eric has the most seniority, so he gets 1 through
Age versus
6.
beauty is really what it is.
That's right. Eric gets the values of 1 through 7, and Core gets 8 through 14, and Sam gets whatever's left.
Okay.
15 through 20.
That's right. A little less for Sam, but she's new, so
It's alright.
what can you do? All right, you guys ready to roll this thing?
Roll them.
Let's do it.
It's like a huge D20. So, the number 12.
That's still Courtney.
That's me.
Yep.
Oh,
Courtney, you're first. You're first.
Okay. Cool.
Wait, can we go back? Was that Bang Bang really the D20?
Yes, he has
How
a
big is
massive
this fucking
D20.
D20?
It's a massive
huge.
30
D20.
pounds.
It's
Because I've got a D20. It was like the normal size dice. I'm like, all right, I'm expecting a little clack, 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 clack. And here I go. Bam!
Also, I have weak floors.
It's just a hunk of iron.
Charlie made it. All right, so the remaining one, Eric, you'll be 1 through 10, and Sam, you've got what's left. So loud, right? And it's 16. Oh,
God damn.
Eric.
It's like I'm destined to fail against you
Oh,
guys.
no.
All right, so the order is Courtney first,
Yippee.
and then Sam,
Alright.
and then Eric. So let's get this game started.
Let's do it.
I hope you're all excited. I'm
Heck
excited.
yeah.
So as a group, you have to determine what category you're going to choose first. AAA, which is worth 2 points. JRPG, which is worth 3 points. Or indie games, which is worth 4 points.
I think we should go in order of difficulty. I think we should do the easiest first. So
Kinda what
AAA,
I was thinking.
yeah, and then JRPG, and then indie. If you guys
No, you
are cool
only
with
get
that.
to choose. You only get to choose the first category.
Well, no.
But as a group,
Oh,
just-
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
but if that's general discussion, that's fine. That's fine.
It's general discussion.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
good,
take
good.
the warm-up category first.
Yeah, warmer category. Here we go.
Yeah.
The warm-up category. Okay. And then just to kind of, I don't know, ease you into this thing, you want to think about the types of questions that are going to help you narrow things down. I've got a lot of information in front of me about the games. You want to think about things like, does the game have multiple endings? What platforms is it on? What era is it in? you know.
Do we
Cool,
have
I'm
to
gonna
answer
steal all
Jeopardy
those.
style?
And remember they are. You have to ask me, typically yes or no questions.
Oh, okay.
So keep that in mind too. This isn't a, I just give you answers. Who made it?
Yeah.
But if we
Square
know the game,
Enix.
if we know the game right off the bat, we could just answer it.
That's right. Courtney
Alright.
could guess right now,
All right.
but then she'd be done with her question. No, you have to ask a question first.
Wait, you ask the question and then I ask a question?
No, I think it's Joey's going to give us like a description. You get to ask the yes or no question, and then
Okay.
you can give an answer.
Okay.
No, there's no description. You just start asking questions. The only description is that it's a AAA game.
What?
Oh, okay. No, I get it. It's 20 questions. So you start off with the first question. Is it an action?
Oh, I
Action.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
You got
okay,
it.
God.
Ping
okay.
pong.
Alrighty. Well, whenever you're ready.
Well, whenever you're ready, Core.
Yeah.
Oh,
Courtney,
okay.
you're up.
All right. Is it on a current generation platform?
It is not.
Okay. Do I keep going or is it Sam's turn?
No, it's Sam's turn.
Do you have a guess, Courtney?
Wait.
I mean, that really narrowed it down.
No.
All right. Is the game a first-person shooter?
It is not.
Damn you, Sam. You took my
Oh,
question.
no. Just keep, swapping genres.
Is it an action platformer?
Is the game an action platformer?
Okay, let's just cut out the action. Is it a platform?
No.
Is the game, I don't know. Is it last generation consoles?
Yes, it is on last generation consoles. And by last generation, I mean we're talking about PS4 and Xbox One are the current generation.
Right. Okay.
This might be harder than we thought, but we're only 4 questions in.
Yeah. Does the game have microtransactions?
The game does not have microtransactions.
Okay.
It is a AAA console-based game. Well, technically you're asking 2 questions, but I will help out a little there. Console-based.
Is it from a developer / producer overseas?
You asked for developer / publisher. I need you to confirm
Oh,
which one you mean.
let's just do developer.
Yes.
Well, that.
And my answer to that was a little bit of a hint too, and the way I forced her to.
And you said that, so that was developer is overseas.
Yes.
Okay. Oh gosh. All right. So it's an overseas developer. Oh, hold on. Is it? Does the game have, or is the game part of a larger series?
Good question.
Yes.
Okay.
The answer was yes.
Okay.
And I'll help you out a little bit more by saying, however, they're not necessarily sequential.
Okay.
Why don't we ask a little bit more about what happens in the game, maybe? Like, what happens in some AAA games? That might help you narrow it down. We're at 8 questions. 8 questions, by the way.
We're going a little too broad.
Is one of the main characters named after a season?
Is one of the main characters named after a season?
Oh, sorry, wait, not a season. Fuck. A type of precipitation.
A type of precipitation. You could just say the actual name.
Snow.
No.
Ah.
Is the game? Oh my god!
We did.
Is it a sports game?
We did choose the AAA category, right?
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it a sports game, Joey?
It is not a sports game.
Does
So
the,
we're at
yeah.
10 questions now. So I will go ahead and give a small hint. It is primarily a single player, no party, no main party game.
Does the game involve time travel?
It does not.
Man, this is really, like I said, thought I was in for an easy night. Just so I could lay back, and now I'm stressing over here. Ah, man.
Sobers you up real quick, don't
Yeah,
it?
no, I'm out of drinks. I'm sitting on the couch.
I knew it was trivia night, but gosh, I didn't know I'd be sweating stuff.
We've got some good hints, right? We know that it's part of a series.
Mm-hmm.
We know that it's PlayStation 3/Xbox and older. We know that it was developed by a company overseas. We know that it's a single player game. We know that it has no main party. And so I'll give you another small hint. It was not developed by a Japanese developer.
Okay. So is the game...
I didn't ask my question.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, I'm just over here
is
bickering
crying.
over the fact that I got...
Oh, that's right. You were sweating.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm sweating.
All right.
Oh, jeez. I might as well just pass anyway.
No, you have to ask a question.
How many questions?
Help us.
How many questions are we at? 10? 11?
11.
Is the main character, or not is the main character, does the main character use magic?
No.
Is it a RPG?
No.
Does it take place in modern day?
By modern day, I'm going to consider modern day 1990s and greater.
Okay.
And so I'll say yes.
Okay.
Does the game have destructible environments?
Some elements of the environment are destructible, yes.
Is it prototype?
It is not.
Damn.
That's a good guess. That's a good game.
Yep.
We're at 15 questions. I will give
Okay.
another hint.
Okay.
The game is a AAA game. It is not an RPG. We've determined that. I'm not going to choose an RPG because we have a JRPG category, and I don't want to put RPGs, double up on RPGs. The game is known for some controversy.
Yeah, that really narrows it down, Joey.
Is it a console exclusive?
At one time, no.
Can I make a guess, or should I ask a question first?
It depends if you want to help your team or not.
Well, I'm going to make my guess, but my line of thinking, I'll just explain for you guys. Controversy, big budget, it's something that is none of the things that we've eliminated. I'm thinking Grand Theft Auto, maybe? GTA 5?
I need you to be... Oh, so specifically GTA 5?
Yeah.
We specified that the game was unavailable
Oh, that's right.
on modern consoles. So no, I'm sorry, you are incorrect.
It's okay.
However,
I may be close to others.
I won't dock you a question.
Okay.
Who's up next?
That would be
Eric?
That would be me.
Eric, there's a big chance here.
Is it GTA 4?
Incorrect.
God damn it.
Is it... Oh, go for it.
No,
What else
because
is controversial?
I didn't answer my question.
There's one specific game
I
that is
feel
known in this series that is known specifically for a certain type of controversy.
I already took my guess. Does it... Wait, can I still ask my question?
Sure.
Does it involve a purple dildo?
Does it involve a purple dildo?
Yes.
I actually was thinking,
Yeah.
but that's not. Oh no, it is.
Yep.
It is 360. Yeah.
Yes.
That was back then. Yep.
Oh.
Yes. So does it involve a purple dildo? Answer the question.
This is what the viewers want to hear.
This is the spice.
Let me confirm.
He's got to look it up.
So, hard-hitting.
We may be on something.
I would say, Eric, that purple dildos are not out of the question, but it was not the intent of my clue.
Okay. So it's Courtney. I already asked my question.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna ask a question, but then I'm gonna have a guess. Is it developed by Rockstar?
Yes.
Okay. Is it Grand Theft Auto 4?
No, I just asked that.
That's
No, wait, San Andreas.
Did you?
Wait, that's 4. No, I mean 3.
Oh, Jesus.
God damn it. Which other Grand Theft Auto we haven't guessed?
I need you to pick one.
I think I know
Grand
it.
Theft Auto 3.
No.
Oh, shit.
It's your turn.
Wow.
Sam.
All the way back to Sam.
Oh no. Oh wait. So did we confirm that things were 360 or PS3 or just not current gen?
It's just not current gen.
It's not current. We did confirm that it was last gen consoles and
God damn
or
it.
before.
Okay.
So mad if you get this, please.
Okay. So I can ask a question and then make a guess.
Yes.
Oh wait. This game is part of a series. That's gonna be my question. Is it Manhunt?
No, it is not.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
that's a good guess.
I think he's already kind of given us the answer. It's just we haven't picked the right game in the series.
I agree.
Oh, okay.
And you said 3. I said 4. She said 5. But it's got to be between there. So it's either.
Vice City's
Yeah,
left.
I was gonna say no. San Andreas and Vice City. I'm gonna go with Vice City. Is it Vice City?
It is not.
Oh.
I
It
think
was San Andreas.
we hit our 20 questions.
Oh.
Wow. I think I'm going to be keeping my crown.
Yeah, I think
Of
this is
bunch of
Supreme
shelf.
Gamer.
This is some bullshit. Let me ask you these 20 questions.
So that was a good test run.
I think so.
Even though, but you've got to get down to the gist of kind of more what happens in the game. What is the
Okay.
vibe of the game? What does it look like? You know, if we focus on developer, it's still like it helps in certain cases. In AAA games,
It did kind
it
of in the
helps
AAA
like
type.
once
like,
you're in the middle.
though.
Once you've hit that middle point, like okay, now let's see what developer it is. Finding out
Yeah.
if it's a series is very
I
important.
don't know. In the indie category, asking for developer also can be a big thing.
It can, yeah. But there's a ton more developers in the indie one.
All right.
There is.
All right. So nobody won that one. So Courtney maintains her number 1 spot. So Courtney, you
Okay.
can either discuss with the team, or you can choose the next category.
I think we all kind of agreed that we'll do it in kind of what we feel is easiest, hardest. So JRPG.
JRPG.
Alright, this should be a lot more straightforward.
All right. Yep.
You think?
Right. Except every main character's name is Sora,
Hey, you know what?
And they're all in a long series.
and they all have spiky hair.
Exactly. All right. Let me. But I was thinking about the hot coffee mod, of course. But there are purple diddle.
Well, I was thinking
dildos
Crackdown 3 is what I was
Yeah,
thinking of.
there's-
Oh, I was thinking of Saints Row.
No,
Yeah. Saints Row 3.
yeah,
Because
see-
you can beat people with
The dildo bath?
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what-
yeah.
There's purple dildos in pretty much everything.
Yes.
Apparently,
Which
my
is,
favorite is Papa the Rappa. There's a pink dildo in that.
Oh goodness. All right. So the score is Sam 0, Courtney 0,
Woohoo!
and rounding out in third place Eric with 0.
It's a lot of all those zeros add up, my
Man.
friend.
It's anyone's game.
Competition is steep.
All right, Courtney, after you.
Okay, is it a current generation? Is it on a current generation system?
It is not.
Gosh darn it!
Is it a 3D game?
It is.
Okay.
Is it a JRPG?
Eric, the category.
I'd hope so.
You know what?
JRPG.
Well, hold on. It's a yeah. Okay, I'll go back on that one. For a minute, I thought it was just. I thought we were straight across the board on RPG, not whether it be Eastern versus Western. Okay. Huh. I was sort of say, don't keep that. Just don't keep that.
He's like sweating and drunk, and he's just like emotional right now.
Okay, don't cry. It's all right.
I've had one drink. This has gotten on my nerves already. I'm broken for this first round.
We're gonna get through this together.
We gotta get through this together.
Teamwork.
Look, the Disney Channel lied to us, alright? They said we all get through this together, and we are not doing this together.
We're working on it, dude. We're working on it.
Okay.
Oof.
We lost the heart of the cards somewhere. I don't know.
All right, regroup.
Okay.
JRPG. Alright. I'm trying to build myself back into a yes or no question. Oh, I gotta mute.
No. Focus.
I'm trying.
Now you got me sweating.
I'm
Damn.
trying. Alright.
You got this, guys.
Eric's like weeping now too.
Hold on.
Let's
So we
zoom
We
back
know the
in.
genre.
Question 3.
Not current gen,
This-
and it's 3D.
Right. Not
Okay.
current gen. Not current gen. And it's a 3D JRPG.
Okay. Is it part of Square Enix? Is lineup?
It is not.
Is it
Yeah,
on the
that's fine.
PlayStation 2?
It is.
Okay.
Has it been ported to the PS Vita?
That is a very good
Yeah,
question.
that was a good question.
The game I'll help you a little bit and say the game in question has been ported to the Vita, not necessarily directly.
What? That wasn't helpful.
Okay.
I know.
Like a mod?
It's,
I don't know.
it's helpful
Like
in a hinty way, but the game has been ported.
Like a complete edition, or like a port with some extra stuff, so it's not like 1-to-1 maybe.
It has not been ported to the PlayStation Vita.
Oh, it has not.
It does not have a version of the game with a PlayStation Vita demarcation of any sort.
But
Okay.
okay.
And that's the 5th question, right? Is it 1, 2, 3? Oh, that's the 4th one.
Yeah, that
1, 2, 3. That was
no, that was the 5th because it was Courtney, Sam, myself. Courtney asked, and then that was Sam.
Yeah.
okay.
So that was 5.
Thank you for being honest.
Yes. So it is playable. So okay, it was ported, but not directly. So it was not an actual PS Vita release. So it makes me assume it was playable on the Vita. I'm like looking at my PS2 collection over here since you already said PS2. Is it part of a series of games?
It is. You're
Yeah.
doing better on this one.
I feel like
Yeah,
I feel
because
like
we have a roll now,
Yeah.
but now I'm kind of stumped. Is the main character male?
Yes, but
Hmm.
I will
Okay.
say I will say yes, but there are other possibilities.
Okay.
Is it in a series that spun off from a different JRPG series?
Good question.
Yeah.
I think I know where you're going with it too, Sam, and that's where I'm thinking.
I
but
Yeah.
I
have
don't know
no
if it is
idea.
with that. But Joey would know. Right at
It
the top of
is.
his heads. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I wanted to verify, but yes, it is.
If you're thinking what I'm thinking, Courtney, now it's just a matter of which one.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's my
Eric?
question. But all right, I feel like I'm picking up on where these other two girls are going.
You got the vibe.
I think I'm
Yep,
getting
yep,
the
yep.
vibe.
You can chat together too.
No. I thought this was like a game. We're supposed to win, right? We're going
Yeah.
as far as to tell each other.
You know,
things. I'm not giving
we
them answers.
couldn't. None of us could get points on our own, so maybe we
Together, that's right.
go like like-
Halvesies.
our points.
All right, communist.
Yeah. Over here, Disney. We're not all in this together. I told you. Okay. Is there a dog that is a playable character?
There is.
Is it Persona
Oh.
3 portable?
That's
No, it's no.
No, it's the person. It's a Persona 3 portable. It's P3P.
Eric.
That's the one.
You're
Eric?
required to choose a specific version of this game. You have chosen Persona 3 Portable.
Yes.
It is not.
It is. I know.
Courtney.
Can it be me now? Can it be? It's
Courtney.
Persona 3 on the PlayStation 2, like he said earlier, Eric.
That is correct. Courtney wins round.
I went off on the
two.
other side where it's playable on Vita and other stuff.
Yeah.
Eric, you were so close.
But I did ask the question: is it on PlayStation 2?
I
And he said
know.
yes.
But then, because you didn't say, is it only playable on PlayStation 2? See?
No, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. That's true. That was a good guess.
So you got that on the 9th question. That's pretty good. So Courtney gets 3 points for it being a JRPG and 10 questions or less. So Courtney gets 6 points.
Man.
You.
And we've got one round left. It's indie games. And remember, indie games are worth 4 points. So right now, if you get it, if someone else that isn't Courtney gets this one in 10 or less questions, they can win. And if they get it in 19 or less questions, they can tie. But if it takes all 20 questions, they'll lose, and Courtney will win.
All right. So, Miss Court, go.
All right. So who won that round? Courtney won that round, so we just pretty much stayed the same. Congrats,
Right.
Courtney. I'm so proud of you.
Right?
Thank
Don't
you.
be proud of her. Get out of here. Fake news.
At least somebody
Oh
has
my
points
God.
now.
You were very
Aw,
close,
Sam.
Eric.
I know. That's what I said.
You were. If you
Um,
hadn't have made that guess, I would have not. Well, I actually would have because I kind of was thinking Persona 3. But
Yeah, and that one was easily, like, San Andreas is a little bit difficult to sometimes get, but it's in that vein where you have to start asking, like, in AAA games, what do people do in AAA games? What do characters do in AAA games?
Yeah.
But the first one, it was hard to go that route. But now we're at indie games. Pretty much anything can happen in indie games.
Yeah, there's way too much.
Yeah.
This is really the hardest.
yeah, we
Round.
might end up getting to 20.
Yeah. But go ahead, Courtney.
Okay. Is it a puzzle platformer?
It is not.
Okay.
Would it be considered a walking simulator?
I would consider walking simulator to be put under the category of a graphic adventure.
Yeah, kind of like
Yeah.
the
And
just
so
first
I would-
person walking around thing.
walking simulator, first person. No.
Okay.
Is it a platformer? Because indie games love to do platformers.
It is not.
Okay.
Is it a visual novel?
It is not.
Is it available on consoles?
It is. This is going to be hard.
Yeah.
Did you at least pick one that you thought we would know, Joey?
Yeah, 'cause if you're gonna be a jerk and sit here with like the most obscure game,
It's gonna be something like wild.
I'll be honest.
Most
This one,
indie.
this one's difficult. You're gonna need hints. We're at the 5th question.
hold on, I haven't even asked my question.
Okay, go for it.
Well, Sam's question was the 5th question.
Right.
So we're gonna hint now or after?
Well, you said you wanted to ask your question.
Well, I didn't have a question yet. I thought you were just gonna jump.
Well, you said I wasn't gonna switch. I wasn't gonna skip anybody. Okay, I'll give you a hint. It is a 2.5D game.
2.5D.
Kind of a subtle hint at this point, but we'll give you another hint at 10 questions in.
2.5D, not a platformer.
And he said it is available on consoles?
Yes. Okay. Did they make a physical release out of this indie game?
They did.
Oh, that's also a good question.
Now is the time. Okay.
Is it an RPG?
It is not.
Is it available on the Switch?
It is. There's a click, click, click of all the switches. Got plenty of shovelware on it. You're not gonna
That's
find
true.
Is it a sports-based game?
It is not.
Fuck. I was thinking 2.5D physical release of an indie title. Okay.
Pretty sure the game you're thinking of is all 2D, right?
Maybe. I thought there was 2.5Ds in there, but okay. You're out, Court.
She's thinking.
No, I thought.
She's cheating. She's Googling.
I am. Is it a top-down?
It is not. We're at 10 questions. I will give another hint. The game has supernatural elements.
Okay. Are there dialogue options in the game?
There are.
Okay.
And you said it's not top-down?
It is not top-down. If you want to review, we have said that it's a 2.5D game. It's released on consoles. It has physical versions. It is on the Switch. It is not an RPG. It is not a platformer.
It has
It has
options
dialogue
to speak.
options.
Is it a multiplayer game?
It is not.
Okay. Still don't have anything.
Yeah, did anybody ask if it was in a series?
No.
Like,
not-
does it have a series? No. Is it part of a series, or like the first in a series, or...
It is not.
Okay.
Does it take place on an island?
It does.
Is it Oxenfree?
It is. Ding, 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 ding. Wow.
There we go.
Round of applause.
Yeah.
Did she
Everyone.
listen to our
Nail
older
it.
podcast? We talked about Oxenfree.
Yep.
We did.
Wow. Wow.
I think
Congratulations.
Joey and I even talked about
Right.
it. God damn it.
It was the supernatural bit that
Yeah, that was a good
did it for
hint.
me.
That was a big hint, but
Yeah.
this was really hard. That took 14 questions. So
She's
Sam,
tied with.
you get 4 points plus 2 points. You get 6
Oh, man.
points.
Oh.
Tied with
I
Courtney.
only get half that crown.
I'll split my crown with Sam.
Eric, what happened?
Eric, I'm so sorry.
You know what? It's collusion, alright, guys?
Well, that's it. You guys did it. You got
Yay.
through
Oh man.
20 questions. You got... Which one would you say was... I think as a group, round 2 was the one where it really kind of clicked for y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Round 3 is just super hard. That's why it's the hardest category.
I didn't even want to talk about the first round.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
hot
was
mess.
embarrassing.
We were
Yeah,
floundering.
I feel like the first round you should have worked together a little bit more, I mean, who am I to criticize? Who am I to criticize?
But how are we not working together? Because we were all just trying to ask questions. I guess our questions didn't really go off of each other. Maybe that's what you mean.
Yeah.
There was
And
no
also
cohesiveness.
asking, like, you want to work together and be like, what should we ask? But you guys did great. Amazing. I'm so proud of you all.
Thank you.
Aw.
I wish we had a tiebreaker.
That's okay. I'll split my crown with Sam.
I'm going to have to say 2 names at the beginning of
No.
this podcast.
Why don't we go back to AAA and make that the tiebreaker?
It's just whoever
But that
needs
means
San
Sam
Andreas
and
first.
What?
I said
Wait.
make that the AAA as the tiebreaker. Have Sam and Courtney go at it. I'm going to sit back and watch it all burn.
How about we do this? A final round of 20 questions
That's what
for
I'm saying.
Sam and Core only.
Sudden
Right
death.
now, whoever wins it. And I'm going to make it easier.
No,
pare
don't
down.
make it easier. The whole point is sudden death. We keep it the same. If I had to crash and burn, they should be.
I'll make it. I don't want it to go on for too long.
No, okay.
Sam and Core, I want you to listen to me. I want you to listen to me well.
No pressure.
You can just tell me to fuck off too. I don't care.
Where's the whip?
We have another podcast member who never makes it to the podcast. His name is Matt. He's kind of a jerk.
Oh, no.
And he won't listen to this episode, so we can call him that.
Yep. He's got a favorite Final Fantasy.
Oh.
Which one is it?
Wait, you're just gonna give her the answer?
You're
Is
just-
this what we're doing?
And who got the last one right? Sam. So Sam gets to go first.
Is it a Final Fantasy that had like follow-up games?
Are you asking if it had like spin-offs or
Yeah,
sequels or anything like that?
like anything that was like a secondary to that number entry.
And you're specifically referring to video games, right?
Yes.
It did not.
Okay.
Is it a handheld Final Fantasy?
Are you asking if it's available on handhelds?
Yeah, sorry.
It is not. What?
Well, all right. I'm not saying anything.
I would take that back. It can be found on handhelds. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
trying to confuse you. It was just I had a different perception of the question at first. But yes, you can play the game on handhelds.
That's problematic because most of them are.
Right.
Yeah.
Has this Final Fantasy been remade?
Well,
It has not.
Okay.
Is it Final Fantasy VIII?
It is. Wow. Well, that was a little bit. Anyways, ding, ding, ding. Courtney wins. Courtney wins.
Well, because to be honest, I had the advantage because I feel like maybe we've talked about it before, and it just I kind of remembered, but I wasn't sure if it was Final Fantasy 7 or 8. And then when she asked that question, I remembered it was 8.
Gotcha.
It was a
We've
good
talked
question.
about
Yeah.
a lot of Final Fantasies.
Yeah, we have,
Yeah.
but I think he specifically has mentioned it before.
It was a good question to ask if it had the numerical entry into it.
Yeah, that was a good
Yeah.
Because
question.
only so many games, 10 and
13.
13.
And 12 has a spin-off too.
Oh, it
on the
does?
DS.
No, not
Oh.
Yeah,
numerical.
on the-
Not numerical.
Huh?
She's talking about the numerical follow-up. 10 has X and X2. 13
Yeah.
has 13,
Oh.
13.2, 13.3 or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no,
So-
that,
12
that, okay.
had the DS.
It could have
game.
narrowed it down like pretty far if that was the case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12 had the DS game. I know what you're talking about. That
Yeah.
was actually considered
Yeah.
a sequel or prequel.
Yeah, but I guess it wasn't numbered, so
It was
I
Revenant
didn't
Wings.
think about that.
Revenant Wings. Well, congratulations, Courtney. You are Geek Envy's Supreme Gamer.
Wow, that's quite the title considering I have probably only beat like one game this year. But thanks.
I think we're
You're
elevating
welcome.
Courtney's status way up there, just a little
Yeah,
bit.
I was like, I'm gonna be humble about it. Definitely haven't like beaten a lot of games, but all right, cool. Thank you. I'll take. You know what, Eric? I'm not gonna be ungrateful about it though.
No,
That's right.
just
That's
shake your
right.
hand and walk off the podium. All right.
I'm gonna spit in my hand and shake it.
You own your successes. And congratulations, Sam, on following up at in the second spot.
Just happy to have points.
Just rub it in. It's okay.
And then there's Eric.
Yeah, I broke.
You did a good job.
I broke
you
under
did a good
pressure.
job, Eric.
I broke under pressure.
But you stuck with it.
I tried.
So
You did. You were the chaotic mess in our game, so you're gonna keep it good.
I get a participation trophy. Thanks.
You
But I
do.
liked-
It's good. It's a good
I
thing.
really liked this. This was fun. I think if we did it again, I think we'd only have 2 categories and maybe a little more than 20 questions or something.
yeah, once we got the hang of it.
Or we could do
pretty
Jeopardy
fun.
style.
Ooh.
That'd be
Yeah,
fun.
that could
Jeopardy
be fun,
style
too.
with the hint, and we get a little buzzer or something, and we'd be like,
We're like,
That's just a lot more work for one person since, nobody else can know the answers. Well, we did it. We played 20 questions. Courtney came out the victor. And first time podcast entry, Sam came up in second place. And Eric rounded us out in last place. Eric,
it's
it was almost like you didn't need to be here. But
You know what? It's all right.
but we were glad you
I'm
were.
getting hinted at. All right, I got it. Thank you.
No, it was really fun. I'm glad everyone participated. And it was cool to see how your minds worked in kind of this competitive group environment. But yep, that's our show for this week. You can find us on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, and YouTube, and online at geekenvy.podbean.com. We're on Instagram and Twitter at @geekenvy, and you can send your comments, suggestions, questions, concerns to askgeekenvy@gmail.com. We'll be back in 2 weeks with a great interview with a guy who loves beer and loves Gundam.
It's a great
What's not
combination.
to like? What is not to like about that? So we'll see you then. Say goodbye, everyone.
Peace.